good evening, welcome to Cabinet Resources Committee. We should start with item 1, minutes of the previous meeting. Can I sign in, please?
Yeah, great.
Thank you. There are no absence of members. Item 3, any declarations of interest to the committee? None, thank you. Item 4, we have received some public questions, and from Ms. Jasmine Parsons. And Jasmine Parsons has the constitutional right to follow up each of her written questions with a supplementary question, and there is up to 30 minutes to allow for that. If I could invite Jasmine Parsons to the committee table. Welcome to the Capital Resources Committee. We've got the questions and responses before us, so if we could take them in order. If you do have the supplementary, if you just take them in order that they just means that everybody can follow the question and the answer in a decent order.
I wasn't allowed up here till after 8 o'clock, and I've literally just got this, so I'm not going to follow that, so I just sat down and I put out most important questions, which I believe is important to the people that are here at this moment in time. If you don't mind, I'd rather do it that way.
Yeah, that's really fine. You have up to 30 minutes, so in theory, that's what you'd like to do. If you could refer the questions to the original one, that will be helpful for us, so at least we can see the reply that was originally posted. But I'm sure we'll keep up.
So I haven't seen you guys, so if it comes up there, so I don't know what you guys are.
Your first question, please.
Page 100. 3.3. Council leaseholders are not restricted to pay towards the cost of works undertaken to this lot and in accordance with the terms set out in their lease. Now, from the bills which you've got out,
If you answer the questions, I'd sort of try to make them across myself anyways.
I think that's been given to you because that's the report we've got. So when you refer to the pages, we all know exactly which paragraph you're referring to.
They're the same pages as well?
No, maybe if you ask, Chair,
Yeah, of course.
if you want to ask your question, and then I'll try and find the question in here it's linked to, because I've tried to map them across, because I know there's two different documents. One is the report, and one is the printed list of questions and answers.
Well, so 3.3 of what was originally page 100. Basically, it states in there that in accordance with the terms set out in the lease, the cost of calculating base potential work specified. Our leases, we've been given 7 types of leases. We haven't specified what they are, whether they're maintenance leases, improving leases. They're just been numbered A to G. Also in our leases, it states quite specifically that there are certain items which we've been billed for on these new works costs, which states quite clearly in our leases that we do not pay for. So we've actually been asked to pay for works to be done, equipment that's going to be changed and used, which states in our leases that we do not pay for. And this discrepancy.
So,
can I just, thank you, and in Shannon is Councillor, can I just check that we're talking about leaseholders here, where you're a leaseholder, Barnum Homes, a freeholder, And then when at the time they bought their flat, they would be presented with the lease present at the time. And would the fact that people may have bought their flats at different times means that the lease is different? And that is why we have got people with different leases, different clauses. Can I just clarify that now, because that might explain that. In which case, leaseholders may have to refer to their different leases. That's a direct clarification.
Yes, that is the case. Can I also say that it might be helpful, we have colleagues in Barnet Homes at the back of the room, and I think it might be helpful in answering some of these particular issues if Kevin Turney comes to
Yes, please, thank you, I appreciate that. Yes. And then, so we'll wait, officers can join us, but in the meantime, Councillor, if you could answer that, would be great.
Yeah, so, for your information, in the document, question number 5 answers that question, which pretty much sets out exactly as Mrs. Wolf has just articulated, and that's also for the benefit of colleagues on the table.
So on the specific question where people are being billed, where in the lease it says actually they're not being billed for that.
So that question is one I would have to refer to the officers on as to why a charge will be arising from something like
Okay.
where the lease is explicit, you should not.
Thank you. So I'd ask you to turn your microphones off and then allow whoever's speaking to switch these on.
And there are seven different types of leases, since obviously people have been around since 1980. Types A to E leases are repairs on the leases, types F to G leases are repairs and improving leases. Quite clearly, if people have got concerns as they're being charged for something, we'll look at them on an individual basis, but clearly we can't charge for something which is not covered by the lease.
And can I just check, when bills are sent out, is that check made per individual bill? That actually is the leaseholder liable for that charge? Is that checked? Or we just sent, okay, so they're not just sent out as a general bill, but then it's for the leaseholder to try and claim that they're not by default getting the fine? Okay.
I'd have to argue the fact that the people who've got their leases, including mine, it doesn't state what it is. We just got sent generally as the type A to G. But people normally reading it, they're looking at that and they haven't got a clue what they're doing. If you state on their lease exactly what they are, they would have some shops to actually understand it and then be able to refer it to the bills. But at the moment they can't. But it states quite clearly in mine that I can see quite clearly on some of the major work bills which you sent out, those new work bills, I do not have to pay. And it's got it straight across, everybody on this stage has got the same bill. And yet you're stating quite clearly that there are certain different types of leases on that estate. So how can you say that they're all done separately?
Cabinet member.
No, I was going to say there is a specific item then, please do raise that with Barney. I have to copy myself into the communications for my information. Yeah, so we'd have to see the specifics.
Yes.
Right, so is it possible that there was talk about a meet for the leaseholders that would be talking about this in a specified meeting to bring up all these issues that we've got? And we've marked out quite a lot because one of the work which has been clarified to actually to be done is I've had to point out to 3 sets of individuals, including the builders who are actually doing the work, that the work that they're doing for the band system doesn't even exist. So they're charging an extortionate amount to actually repair and clean a band system which doesn't do anything because the heating system was taken out years previous.
Okay, that's quite a specific thing, so thank you for that, and if officers could respond if you're able to on that point.